Hello, my lovelies. Well, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm a complete foodie. I love food, and particularly I love sweets. I do love the savory, but I love the sweets. So especially on a hot day or a cold day, it doesn't matter to me. And one of the things I truly enjoy is ice cream. Now, I do eat the ice cream, the no sugar added ice cream, but sometimes too much of that can have you feeling gassy because it has the sugar alcohols in it. So I'm going to make an ice cream that has one ingredient that makes it fat-free and all natural. And then we're going to add upon it to keep it low in fat, but to add a little bit of pizzazz to it. Plus, I'm going to show you some exercises that I did to lean out my legs a little bit more. And so if you're interested in that, stay tuned. As I said, we're going to make some homemade ice cream. And what you want to do is get two nice sized bananas. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut slice those bananas. And we're going to put those in the freezer. Now, I definitely wouldn't suggest you put these in the freezer for more than a couple of days, but I'm just going to have mine in the freezer for as long as it takes for them to freeze like you would ice cubes. What you're going to need is the frozen bananas, and I took them out just to unthaw them a little bit. So when they get in the blender, which I'm using the NutriBullet, when they're in the blender, they won't, be so hard to mash. But we still want them frozen. Then also you're going to use a little cinnamon if you want, and you're going to use vanilla. That's going to keep it fat free. And then also to make it low fat, the next one we're going to use this Jif powdered peanut butter. I particularly like PB2 better, but this one is good because it doesn't have any sodium. The PB2 has sodium, but just a little bit. Then we're going to sprinkle some pecans. First what we're going to do is go ahead and put in half of the bananas. They are a little defrosted, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to go ahead and pop this lid on and let the work begin. And also, you got to add that cinnamon. Let's add a little bit of cinnamon, a lot of it, and then some vanilla. Now, you won't need to add any more cinnamon or vanilla to the next batch of bananas. We're going to mix that in with that also. Now, let's go ahead and, it would be nice if I had it plugged in. And then what you're going to have to do is take the lid off and use a spoon to stir it in. So we're going to stir this just to make sure that all of it is, the chunks of frozen banana is getting crushed in there. Then we're going to add the second batch in here. So we added the second batch. We're going to pop the lid on there and put it on the NutriBullet. I need to shake that a little bit. So we're going to mix this on up and show you the final result. Okay, so this is what it's looking like before you stir it in. Of course, we still got some bananas. See how that looks? Just like some ice cream. So we're going to stir this in, and then we're going to leave half just one flavor, and then we're going to make the other one sort of pecan-y. Now remember, you have to keep stirring that up. You might have to periodically, depending on your blender. If you have one of those nice expensive ones, you might not have to. But you might have to keep stirring it until all the bananas, not smooth like a smoothie. You want to keep it ice cream consistency, but that you don't have any chunks of banana. So you want to keep on, kind of stirring it. Now it's getting there. But we want to stop there because we don't want to blend it too much. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and put this in this bowl. This looks just like ice cream, and you're going to freeze this. Freeze it right in your freezer. And if you want, you don't have to get it this creamy. This looks like ice cream that's melted a little bit. You can keep it a little bit more chunky if you want. So now let's make the second part. I just wanted to show you how that looks. That's so good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just take 1 tablespoon of the powdered peanut butter, and you're going to put this in the banana ice cream, which, even though it's made from bananas, you can taste the bananas, but once it blends, honestly, it does to me taste like vanilla ice cream. So you can add upon the bananas by putting chocolate in it, put some pecans. So I did put some powdered peanut butter. And then we're just going to put a little bit, just about a teaspoon of pecans in there. And we're going to blend it. And actually at this point, since it's not anything frozen, you can just stir it in there. And this is our ice cream. Now the pecans are inside of the ice cream, and this is a half a cup worth. And so what I'm going to do is put half a cups, and I'm going to put, this is about a cup. I'm going to put these in the freezer, and when I want to have them, I'm going to pull them out. I wouldn't suggest you leave these in for long unless you have a real tight freezer container, but I would keep them in for maybe a couple of days and have them as a snack, and it's so delicious. Try it out. We're gonna give it a taste, baby, because you know that's what I like to do. I like to taste it. So look at that ice cream. Doesn't it look just like some ice cream? Oh my goodness, this is so delicious. It is. It tastes just like ice cream. You can make any kind of flavor you want. So this right here has the powdered peanut butter and the pecans in it. Oh, it's so delicious. This literally right here is only about 120 calories for this. You can make it more or less. It's 120 calories because of the pecans. Now, if you just had this, it would probably be about 100 calories. But it's banana. And it works well after a workout. It is delicious. It's good for you. Give it a try. It's guilt